You do not wake to sunrise. You wake to smoke. The room is orange before your eyes full. You do not wake to sunrise. You wake to smoke. The room is orange before your eyes fully open, and somewhere beyond the paper screens a bell begins to strike. In Edo, a wooden city of crowded houses, the first decision is not heroic. It is painfully ordinary. What do you grab? Which way do you run? And how much of your life can fit in one cloth bundle? Tonight, you wake up during a fire in Edo, Japan. This is a careful reconstruction. Details changed by neighborhood, season, and social class, but the danger was real. For the first few seconds, your body does not understand what is happening. The futon is warm. The room is familiar. Then the smell reaches you. Smoke is gathering near the ceiling, and the shoji glow like a furnace door. Outside, people are shouting the same warning from house to house. A fire has started close enough that no one waits for proof. In Edo, waiting can be the fatal mistake. Your home is made of wood, paper, straw mats, cloth, oil, and stored fuel. Everything that makes daily life possible can also help the fire travel. The question is already changing from is it serious to what can still be saved. The household moves before it speaks clearly. Someone ties a cloth bundle. Someone reaches for account papers, coins, medicine, and the small objects that hold family memory. Heavy things must be left behind. Beautiful things may be left behind. Even useful things may be left behind if they slow the children. This is the hook of the night. The fire is not only burning buildings. It is forcing a ranking of your life. Documents can prove debts, wages, tenancy, and identity. Tools can mean tomorrow's work. A tablet or household object can mean belonging. You cannot save everything, so every hand chooses under smoke. When you step into the lane, the city no longer feels like a city. It feels like a funnel. Neighbors pour from narrow doors carrying bedding, boxes, and children. The alarm bell is somewhere above the rooftops, sending its pattern across the district. You look toward the glow and then away from it, trying to read the wind from smoke and sparks. The safest direction is not always the widest street. Crowds can block a route. Sparks can jump ahead. A canal, bridge, temple ground, or open space may become a temporary island of safety. The next question is simple: do you follow the crowd, or the person who knows the alley? The fire companies arrive, but not in the way a modern viewer might imagine. Water is precious and useful, but it is not enough to defeat a district fire in a dense wooden city. Buckets and pumps can wet surfaces, protect tools, and attack small flames. Against a fast-moving wall of fire, the harsher weapon is absence. Firefighters choose a building ahead of the flames and pull it down. Hooks bite into beams. Ropes tighten. A home becomes a gap. It looks cruel until you understand the calculation. If the gap holds, many more homes survive. If it fails, the fire keeps eating the street. From the refuge, you see the Matoi standard lift above the smoke. It is not a weapon. It is a signal, a point of pride, and a way for scattered men to find their brigade in chaos. Below it, people are doing many kinds of work at once, guiding families away, clearing lanes, passing water, watching the wind, searching for embers, and tearing apart fuel before flame reaches it. The story is not one hero standing against fire. It is a whole neighborhood making fast, imperfect decisions. And still, every decision has a cost. The safest house tonight may be the one destroyed first. Learning Corner. Why did Edo burn so fast? Look at the city from above. Many homes stood close together, with narrow lanes between them. Paper screens, wooden frames, roof materials, lamp oil, cooking fires, braziers, workshops, and stored fuel created many chances for a small mistake to become a public disaster. Wind mattered as much as flame. A spark crossing a lane could start a second fire before people had finished escaping the first. The alarm system tried to buy time, but sound only helped if people knew how to respond. In this city, fire prevention was not a separate job. It was a daily habit. Learning corner. What should a household keep ready? The answer was not a modern emergency kit, but the logic is familiar. You want light, papers, money, medicine, tools for work, and objects that cannot be replaced. You also want them in a place people can reach when half asleep. Now compare that with firefighting tools. The matoi shows location and identity. The hook pulls beams and walls. Rope turns many bodies into one force. Buckets and pumps move water, but their range is limited. The padded coat helps against heat and sparks, especially when wet, but it does not make a person invincible. Learning corner. After great fires, Edo changed its shape again and again. Authorities widened some streets, created open spaces, moved certain institutions, regulated materials, and organized firefighting forces. These changes did not make the city fireproof. They made it more survivable. That is the final lesson of the night. Edo did not defeat fire once and for all. It learned to live with a dangerous technology, open flame inside a wooden megacity. At dawn, families returned to smoke, ash, saved neighbors, lost rooms, and the practical question that always follows disaster: how do we rebuild before the next bell rings? By morning, the city is quieter, but it has not returned to normal. Edo survived by rebuilding, remembering, and preparing for the next bell. If this journey made the past feel closer, subscribe to A Day in Old Japan for more human stories from Old Japan.